49ers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Right.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10.
Spot that, spot that.
Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Right. 14, Friday. Gun.
On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Right.
Now a second and 10.
I'll go special.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a 10. And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Down the sideline he goes. Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 88 yards. And the Broncos have retaken a third quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. This one caught by Kittle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And this is caught, Jennings. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. That's Samuel caught left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel from a yard out. And the Niners have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. It's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
In motion goes Patrick.
14.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Williams.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They run. It's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the 49er hands team does its job. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Jennings.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd down and 3. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 14 yards. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Purdy will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.